It's time for another mod.
Buckle up, Buttercup!
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Who likes the time change? The nights get longer, the daylight gets shorter. I don't like it. So that's why my next mod is gonna light up my life and light up my Bronco. Enter the Diode Dynamics hitch mount light. Thankfully, this mod is not going to take me a long time to install. It's pretty much a plug-and-play application. It's going to only take maybe 2 minutes, but there are some specifics that I want to go over about this light and other hitch lights out there. First off, let's talk a little bit about Diode Dynamics. Diode Dynamics is made in America and based out of St. Louis, Missouri, my hometown. And I am carrying them on the website, so if you're interested in this or any of the Diode Dynamics products, you can find it on buckleupoffroad.com. There are 2 different versions of this available for the Bronco. This is the C1R. The C1R also offers the brake light function. Or you can go with the more affordable hitch light, but that does not include the brake light function. So if that's not important to you, you can save a few bucks and get the C1. The C1R has 2 different braking options. First is standard, works just as a standard brake light, gets a little bit brighter. Or there's the flashing F1 style brake light. So what that means is when you press the brake, it's gonna flash a little bit and then go solid. So you do have the choice between those 2 options. But that's enough chatter, let's get to the install. Okay, in the box, you're gonna have your light, the wiring harness, some decals. It was actually packaged really nice, but I already got into it because I'm very impatient. And then you're gonna find this extra wire in here. This is if you have a 4-pin connector. If you didn't go with the Ford tow package and you put in your own hitch mount tow system, you may have just done a 4-pin. That's where this comes in handy. You just have to do a little bit different of a wiring, and this is gonna be your power source. I don't need to do that, so I'm not gonna include that in this video because I think most of you guys probably have the tow package with the 7-pin connector. So the first thing you need to do is get back here and then remove the harness part from the 7-pin connector, just like that. Next, you want to grab your wiring harness, but before I feed this through, I want to show you this purple wire right here. I told you before that this has 2 different brake functions. If you want that strobe function, you're going to keep this wire intact. If you don't want that strobe function, you're just going to clip this. First, you want to connect this piggyback harness to the appropriate side. This side right here is going to connect right here against the 7-pin. This one's going to connect to this outer one. Now that those are connected, I'm going to go ahead and run this through the back of the tow hitch here. I'm going to install the light now, but before I do that, I want to talk to the people that like to keep their locking pin here. You can still do so, you just need to Dremel out these little holes. I keep my locking pin with my hitch, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to remove the weather cap and plug this right in till it snaps into place. Okay. Watch this, it's so easy. What? Use the provided zip ties to clean up your wires for proper wire management. On the box it says, install takes less than 5 minutes. I would agree. I should have timed it. It took no time. The wiring harness is secure, the wire management is done. Now I'm going to show you some daytime footage of what this looks like during the daytime, and then we'll wait till it's dark out, which shouldn't take long, and we'll show you what it looks like at night. Well, that's what it looks like during the day. We gotta wait a few hours till it's nighttime. I'll show you some nighttime footage, and I'll actually take out the light to show you a before and after with the reverse function because I think it's going to really increase visibility while in reverse. have been driving around the Bronco for a couple days to get a real feel for the light. Now, when it comes to braking, you're not gonna really notice it as a driver. I think you're gonna notice it more if you're behind somebody and driving, so it's not really that big of a deal. But where I do see the big difference is the reverse light. It really does make a huge difference. And if you're overlanding, camping, or anything at night, it really does make backing up more visible at night. So that's really a great thing. Now be sure to check this out at buckleupoffroad.com. This is the Diode Dynamics hitch light. Like I mentioned before, there's the C1 that doesn't have the brake function and the C1R that does. So if you're in the market but want to save a few bucks, you can go with the C1. You will save a little bit of money. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. Until next time, guys, buckle up, Buttercup.
Buckle up, Buttercup.